Are you guys looking for the absolute best scanner to use in the stock market for finding high probability trades day in and day out for 2021, 2022, and beyond? Well, look no further than IntensityStockWatch.com. We're going to break down the scanner, what it is, what it does, how it works, all that good stuff coming up in this video. Plus, of course, you can get 20 to 30% off a lifetime with the link down in the description below and code GDTISW. If you guys are interested, check that out. Let's break it down coming up in this video. Go! Alright, so this is it. The Intensity Stock Watch Scanner, in my opinion, cannot be beat out there today. Way better at actually giving you tradable alerts than any other stock scanner out there. The ideal intensity indicator is what this entire scanner is predicated on, and it's the only predictive price action indicator that alerts before significant reversals, allowing for trade management with unprecedented timing and accuracy. And I know this for a fact after using it for over 2 years now with some pretty amazing results. So we're going to break down the scanner, what it is, what it does, and what you can do with it coming up here. Alright, so before we get into that, like I said, of course, I do have a discount for you all if you want to jump in here and sign up for the scanner. The link is down below. It's going to have my logo on it. That's how you know you will be in the right spot. And there are 3 different levels of the scanner. You can get the most basic version, which with my discount is $95 a month. That's 20% off the regular of $120 per month. Gets you basically the basic access. Once we break down the scanner, I'll show you what it gets, and you can go from there. One step up from that is Platinum. That has almost everything in the scanner. That is 30% off the regular price, so that one is $160 a month compared to $230 a month. So that is a huge savings there if you want to join that one. And then finally is the Team ISW VIP, and that one gets you every bell and whistle that the scanner has to offer, along with the learning center. So if you guys are just starting and you're trying to learn how to use the scanner, use a strategy that the scanner suggests, which actually isn't even the one that I use, and be able to learn all the ins and outs of it, that's the one you're going to choose. You also get access to both team chat rooms with the creator of the scanner, who we affectionately call B1. He is the absolute master of using this thing. He posts all his trades that he takes, and then we have a general chat room as well with me, all the other guys who are using the scanner in there. If you want to join that, you can join the Team ISW version of the scanner, all through this link, all with code GDTISW to make sure you get those big discounts. Alright, so to break down what's included with the kind of different levels of scanner access, there is the elite version, is the most basic version of the scanner, which we're looking at right here. It comes with the gap ups, the gap downs, the tops, but it does have the 2 most important scans included, which is the positive and negative intensity scans, which are these 2 right here. These are the ones that I use to trade off of every day. They're the ones that you see in my videos here on YouTube. If you go to the Platinum version, you can see, and we'll break down this a little bit further here, you can see you get a ton of extra stuff now included, a whole bunch of different kinds of scanners. You get the Plat chat room, which for anyone who's a Plat user, you guys can talk to each other in there, and a bunch more. And then, of course, the team version, which comes with absolutely everything. So you guys can see this on their website if you check out the membership section, but make sure you still go through me to get your discount. Alright, so you've signed up for a version of the scanner and you want to figure out how to use it. So this right here next to my camera here, I've just pulled it over from my other screen where I've got all my other scans actually set up. But we'll show you everything that's included here so that you have an idea of what you're looking at. So keep in mind, I have the team version of the scanner, which has every single thing included with it. But you can see all the scans here. So this is just the scans that it can do. So it has the normal, positive, and negative intensity scanner. Those are the ones that I use. The Team ISW Ultra, that includes the high and low of days. So if that is only available on the team version, but that will combine the regular intensity scanner with making sure it's a high and low of the day so that you're not seeing something that's making an intraday move, something that's between the range of the day. So let's click on one of these scans here. This is the positive intensity scan. This is one of the ones that I use absolutely the most. This one shows you the big moves to the upside. We're in pre-market, so you're not going to see a lot going on right now, but it'll show you the stock. It'll show you, in my case, the float. Not every version has the float. The volume traded on the day, the last price, the percent up and down, and then the most important part, the I cubed is technically what it's called. I call it I3, the I cubed number. And this is the number that I pay attention to, and that's what actually gives you the alert when you're using the scanner. You can set it to alert at different levels. I have mine set to officially alert at 20, and when it does hit 20, it's going to highlight, and you can even have audible cues to go off in your ears if you want, and you just hit menu, and you can change all that here in the menu. You can see sound on. Your minimum I3 exceeds 20 on the alert. For me, that's where I would have it set. Then you can also change your price range. If you want different scans for different price ranges, you can certainly do that here in the menus. Minimum float, all that kind of stuff to make sure you might weed out some things you may not want. So that's the positive intensity scanner. We also have the negative, which is the exact same thing, except it's looking for moves to the downside. So you can see SAVA making a move here in pre-market. This is what a alert will look like when it is actually alerting. So it's highlighting, it's giving you what number it is on the intensity scan, and it can also have that audible alert going off in your ear at the same time. All right, so some other scans that we have volume surge, float rotation, high a day, low a day, red to green. Those are all pretty self-explanatory on what they're actually scanning for. They're not, most of them are not hitting right now because it's in pre-market, so nothing really happening there. But float rotation, obviously, that means the amount of volume traded on the day exceeds the open shares available to trade in the stock, and a lot of times when you have that, you'll see one of those supernova stocks going to the moon. Obviously, high of day scan is pretty self-explanatory. Red to green is alerting on ones that make a red to green move. Low a day, making those low of day moves. Then you've got 52-week high low. You got some crossovers here as well on the scanner. Coming up to the watch list, you've got your gap ups, your gap downs, your bear watch list, all kinds of things in here that you can use. So the I3 monitors, this actually gives you, if you have this up, it keeps track of the I3 alerts. So you can see the I3 alerts here. It will keep track of them so that if you want to go back and kind of back test after the fact, and while you're still learning a strategy or testing something out, you can have the I3 monitors up and it will go back and show you the previous alerts that were given throughout the morning. All right, it's also got its very own section just for penny stock scans. So it's got the I3 up and down, same thing, except this one's focused on penny stocks, percent up, percent down, and unusual volume. I don't even touch that one. You guys know I'm pretty much allergic to penny stocks, but that's in there if you want it. It then has a bunch of tools. So you've got your market clock. You can do a timer. Actually, the creator uses this to know how long he's been in a given trade because he does all kinds of crazy things. You've got a risk calculator that you can use if you can't do it off the top of your head. That's built right in here to the scanner. Under other resources, this is going to take you to the learning center if you have the team version of the scanner, and then a bunch of other services that you can use to look up things about any stock you may be trading. But then one of the most important things is the chat, and of course this only comes with the two top versions of the scanner. The Platinum chat, that is for anyone who has the Platinum version of the scanner. They can use this to talk to themselves if they want to. And then the two that we use, so the ISW live chat, there's not going to be much in here currently because it's pre-market, but this is what we use to actually talk about trades that we are taking throughout the day. So you can see B's in here. I don't know if it'll scroll. No, it won't scroll back to my alerts from yesterday that I put in there, but this is only for alerting about trades that we were taking. And then the ISW lounge, this is where we actually just do general chat back and forth, get ready to go for the morning. So that's a breakdown of what you're going to get when you open the scanner. Coming up, we'll talk about different ways that you can use it, and then we'll show a bunch of real world examples with the scanner alert and what the chart does and what the result is afterwards. All right, so why does it work? Basically, and it's all based on the intensity curve, which you can see right here in front of you. So basically, the stock scanner is alerting here in red every time you see this. You see what happens in a normal stock market progression or movement. So you get all the happiness emotions going up. We start seeing the alerts up here. We see it come back down. Then we get the alerts down here and it comes back up. And that's basically how the scanner works. It uses people's emotions against them to give us a high probability alert on a pullback. Now, like I said, you do not have to trade it any specific way. You can kind of trade it multiple different ways. The actual intensity blueprint is different than what I do myself. You can kind of see it scrolling through here. It's basically you look through for an intense move, then find some kind of ascending or descending triangle and take it from there. There's many other ways that you can trade it. I've seen people who use the positive intensity scanner to look for that big move, and then once it does that inevitable pullback, they then want to take some dip buys and take it long. So you can adapt it to pretty much any strategy out there, whatever works for you. But this is the intensity blueprint. Even though it's not exactly what I do, it's how everything is designed to work.